speaking on that, actually, so I talk about Chris Nolan being my favorite. Do you have a favorite director? That was one of my other questions.
Yeah, I would probably give it to David Fincher.
Don't blame you.
Which is probably, I mean, everyone probably says that nowadays, and I guess you can say in our era. But for me, that's had. I mean, I've said Social Network, I've seen like 20 plus times, and even just all of his work, I've always fully enjoyed, and I've always liked his style. He's very like methodic. Like, I mean, he said in some of the interviews himself, he likes to know, or he always studied every single department. So for one, he knows, I guess, their limitations. He knows what he can pull out of every single department. Two, he knows what he wants. Like, he knows what he wants from every single shot, every single cut. And if I was to look at Social Network, and when I do look at it, from the music to the cinematography to the editing, to the script to the pacing is one of the biggest things in Social Network for me.
Oh no, it's on point.
He gets, I mean, a part of Aaron Sorkin's script, but it feels like it moves like an action sequence sometimes when they talk, and the way he uses music too, and even to the cuts. Like, all right, so there's two scenes, right? If we talk about the opening, when Mark Zuckerberg starts coding that website where he rates the girls.
Oh, the hot or not thing.
Yeah, and there's two parts, but there's two different songs, right? And it's so fast, dude. I don't know how he does it, but it's like, it's impeccable pacing. The shot choices, some cuts are absolutely like rhythmic and seamless in a weird way. I'm like, dude, like, it's completely directed. That's the biggest thing. Like, I can see your hand. It doesn't disturb. It doesn't take me out of it. But I can see, like, dude, you thought about every single shot, every single cut, every single moment. I'm like, dude, that is amazing. I just like the fact he knows what he wants. Plus, he made House of Cards, which I absolutely love too, and I can see it in that. All of his movies: Zodiac, Gone Girl, Seven, Fight Club. You know, Fight Club's actually like towards like the bottom for me, and that's an amazing film. Fam, I put Seven, I put Gone Girl, I put Social Network. Actually, no more. Panic Room is underneath that. The Game is there. But Fincher's got some. I mean, he's also got Alien too. Gone Girl was amazing though. I had no idea what I was getting into. I don't know if you've seen that.
And do you know what? Funnily enough, I have been meaning to see Gone Girl. Like, I have it, and I've been, every time I try and watch it. Let me explain. Look, I have a story. Every time I try and watch Gone Girl, right, something just happens, and I'm like, guys, I want to watch this film, and someone kind of spoiled it for me, but I still want to watch it. So I watched the beginning, like first 30 minutes of Gone Girl, right? But I never finished it. Like, it's so annoying. That's another one. Thank you. So I've got what? Gone Girl and Kaguya. Which one was it? No, not Kaguya.
Tale of the Princess Kaguya.
Tale of the Princess Kaguya. All right, I'm gonna write this down.
It might be,
and I feel like there's another one I missed.
Netflix put on a whole load of Studio Ghibli movies onto Netflix.
No, you're lucky. You're in
I don't know
England.
if it's over there
in America, it's HBO. So I bought HBO, and I'm gonna bang out Studio Ghibli movies. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But here's a question. Go on.
Oh, go ahead. I was also gonna give a shout out to Sergio Leone, because I absolutely love those westerns, and that's another great director there too. But then also, as I like camera too, I'm gonna give a good shout out to Christopher Dorr, because I love those movies. Those look amazing. Of course, Robert Richardson, I've liked a lot of his movies. Plus, I got to work with him, and he's actually a cool guy. Even though he's got a lot of stories to him, but he's a cool guy. And he did Kill Bill. Bob Richardson, man, amazing.
It was lit.
Yeah, that's the cinematographer for that. And Bradford Young, because I saw him on Solo, and he's a dope guy too. So what was your question?
Fair enough. A random one. This is one thing I thought of, right? So I was watching the Death Note movie, right? And I was so disappointed. And I remember the Death Note anime, and I thought, have you ever watched Death Note?
Lord, no.
Right,
I played some of them demonic animes I'm playing.
No, it's cool. I was gonna ask you a question, like, well, not even a question, more of a statement. Because when I was watching Death Note, I was like, damn, I wish David Fincher directed a Death Note movie. Because I thought he would be the perfect guy. Like he is like really good at thrillers, right? Well, in my opinion, right? So I was just thinking, damn, if it was, I wish it was just him. Like I couldn't think of anybody else but David Fincher to direct a Death Note movie. I think it just makes so much sense. Like it's just it's a cat and mouse game, yeah, with a lot of crime mixed into it. But he would make it work so well. Like he's the guy in my opinion. Like he, oh man, but you know that would never happen. So oh well, it just makes me think.
He's very selective, and that's also what I like too. He's quite selective with what he chooses. I don't like that. He could be doing everything, but he's well selected. Oh, I gotta give out a shout out to Martin Scorsese too, because I always like those movies.
Fair.
Yo, there's a lot of people we could name, but I'm gonna leave Fincher and Leon up there.
I don't blame you. There's so many directors that are killing it, and there also some that are up and coming, like a Ryan Coogler. Fruitvale Station, that was the other one. Fruitvale Station was the other
Station. One. I'm gonna send you some. I'm trying to send you some lists. I mean, I gotta go through some lists too, but
yeah, man. Thank you. I'm in quarantine. I need these. Like,
yeah.
All right. So, just one last question before we round out. I think I'll probably have to do this again with you because I want to get into the nitty gritty next time. But I love this conversation that I didn't even mind. I almost had it and I lost my question at the top of my head. Okay, I've got it back. So, are you into directing and would you get into directing? And why would you if you would get into directing? Or are you more of a cinematographer? What do you think?
I don't have the capacity to direct, unfortunately. Oh,
you think?
It would have to be something very personal. And the only one I could think of is I've always thought about doing the story of like our family, in terms of from like great grandma downwards. Simply because like I've always thought the story of most of us who kind of have been through slavery and like come out of it, the stories are pretty crazy. And I've always kind of wanted to see like the Windrush a little bit more on TV. There was a moment, I think, just before I probably started the industry. I don't know if you've had this too, right? But okay, growing up black, right? You get to a stage probably maybe 16, 17, and then you kind of start wanting to find and discover more about yourself, learn about yourself, right?
Yeah, I feel that.
So I think I probably had that at 18, just when I left college, just before I started the industry. And you start reading up on yourself. And I remember on BBC during Black History Month, there was a TV series called Black is the New British. And it was talking about Black history, Black people in Britain, and how deep our history was in Britain. Like, for most of us, I don't know, I thought we all just kind of came here like, we had the Windrush generation, right? All came from Jamaica. There was no one really here. But it exposed a lot more stories about like how early we actually came here, and all that, and just a lot of the history. And it was kind of the first time I've kind of seen Black history on TV in an educational sense, and I mean, it's still entertaining for me. I probably didn't look very hard, but for me that was the first thing, and it kind of opened up my eyes a little bit more, and I kind of found the urge to look into our history, and Black British history. I kind of never really connected with Black British history. I just never felt British. I don't know. I need to like talk to a lot of people. Never really felt British like that. And the more I kind of like started asking my grandma questions, I was like, our story's kind of wild. I remember like my grandma was telling a story about one day, like, was it like her uncle? Like I think she was supposed to meet him on the train or something like that. And the train came in and she like threw money at my grandma. It was like money to live or whatever, and then carried on going. Basically ended up moving to like Cuba, I think. And I wasn't sure if it was like he sort of like Fidel Castro. That's how the rumor goes anyway. He's like, what, Fidel? There's some like weird stories. Anyway, that's probably the only like movie I could ever direct. Only because in my head I have the visual. I know all the how each department would work for that. I would kind of know the costumes. I kind of know what the script and how people should say things. And I feel like as a director, you can't need to know that. I don't think I got that, unfortunately. I don't think I have that capacity to know how to direct or the costume, to know what I want. I could see it. If I see it, I'm like, yeah, that's right. But to visualize and know, not necessarily, especially to a good standard. So I want to be good at stuff. I'm probably better at cinematography. Back in the day anyway, I haven't practiced stuff in a while. But my other thing was as well, is like, I'm really sick at color. I've really got to study color. And how the effects of certain colors and how certain things come together. Like, I feel like I can probably do a little bit of light and shadows. Like, if I was to shoot everything in black and white, I'm cool. Like, I feel like I can, especially for a moving image, I know how I want things to move and feel. I will need to study editing a little bit more. I know how I want stuff to look, to move, and to feel. But color is a big one. Like, mixing light and color, I feel like is a hard one. And not to make it look like I've just poured crayon all over the screen. So it'd probably be more cinematography stuff. But I've got to be honest with you, kind of nowadays, I'm kind of looking at producing too.
Nice.
Simply for, I need to find where it resides, but simply for content creation. I feel like I've probably got concepts or ideas which I know personally I'd like to see on screen, and I know I haven't seen on screen in a while, and that's missing. And it's certain, it's more like throwback stuff, but it's certain like ideas and stuff I haven't really seen on screen. And to be fair, I don't know if I'm really enjoying a lot of the stuff I'm seeing on the screen nowadays.
That's fair. I mean, like we said, sequels, rip-offs, and franchises.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's sometimes, I mean, I don't want to say there's not a lot of original stuff. There is. So no, I just kind of like my own is. And to be fair, to get back to it, it's kind of more of like just the stuff. All right, let's say I come home, right, and I want to, Mom's always like, let's watch a movie. Mom always does this, right? I come home, it's like, Nathan, is there something on Netflix, Now TV, whatever to watch? And every now and then we do, right? I always like my mom's taste in music in movies. But it becomes such a struggle to find stuff from me and mom to watch. And I feel like that would literally be the bit I'm aiming for.
Okay, I get that.
She likes something with a little bit of action. It doesn't need to be like, when I say family oriented, it doesn't have to be like Up. You know what I mean? It's just like, mom loves like Denzel Washington kind of movies. That
every black person loves Denzel Washington.
You know what I mean? There's just something. There's certain movies. I mean, the last movie. Oh, a little bit of comedy too. Especially when I come home nowadays, it's like I kind of want to just relax with the family, put some on TV, and also laugh. The biggest part that I've always saw with movies is, and this is why I think it's so powerful. There's so much you can do. You know, you can get a message across, get whatever you want. But for me, I kind of just want to bring people together and to enjoy our time and to also laugh. That's the biggest thing for me. I
love it.
And I think like that solves a lot of things. You know, coming together and laughing. And so yeah, the last movie I showed mom and the whole family was The Green Book.
Green Book. Oh, I'm in that. I haven't finished it, but I'm in that. I started watching it like I think a week ago or something.
Yeah.
The one with Mahershala Ali, right?
Ali.
Yeah.
And she loved that one. It was a great. It was a good movie to kind of throw on.
It's a feel-good movie.
You know what I mean? Those kind of vibes. I mean, there's still so much more to do, but then I'm also like into TV only because I've always looked for character development and just like
same.
You know, with films, it's fine if the story's 2 hours long, but sometimes that could be inhibited. Sometimes there's
I feel
more
that
to the story than just 2 hours. Like you couldn't do Breaking Bad in 2 hours.
Not possible.
Stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I've always kind of liked TV. If I think back to it, I could never write my Wife and Kids. One-on-one, and I could never do comedy shows like that, but I miss also coming home and those shows behind. I mean, you do get like Blackish and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not My Wife and Kids.
We need more. I mean, Blackish is trying. It's trying. It's not My Wife and Kids, but it's trying.
It's all right. I mean, it's all right. It gets me. But in fact, to also bring this up too, when I first moved out here, I was 19, completely alone, didn't know anyone. TV and films was the only thing that kind of kept me company, and that was something I had to, you know, what I mean, sometimes you know when you're missing that kind of connection. That was one of I remember I had to go watch the whole of Fresh Prince again. Blackish actually did like hold me down, but that kind of, even like when we're in lockdown right now, everyone's watching Netflix. Like it's the only thing to get us through. And
Netflix is making bank.
It comes to your home. It can bring you together. It can keep you entertained. There's so much facilities you can do with it. So yeah, in a weird way, producing is kind of one on whatever content creation. It's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Plus, I kind of sometimes think that if I throw a little bit of comedy in there, me and my friend writing it would be absolutely hilarious. Just write it. Like I can only think of like what the writing room would have been with like Dave Chappelle in there when it was writing Dave Chappelle's show. Like some of them skits. Like when you were having that fun, stuff would have been hilarious.
Dude, like, the Rick James skit. How did he come up with that? Like, how did he?
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Yeah. That's
no, I rate that.
But we'll see where we go.
No, yeah, good luck, man. Because I rate that because what I like about producing is there's a lot more flexibility. It seems like because you can do many different things, and yeah, being in a writing room of something you're passionate about and something you enjoy. That's where I feel like that's just the perfect thing. So good luck with that, man, and I hope you get it.
Thanks, man. I mean, we'll see where it goes. I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot. The other thing with producing is getting a lot of things done, and that's your part. So you know, got to start expanding the network and stuff. But right now, I'm just kind of enjoying work, getting that money in, and then enjoy life a little bit with some money. And then, you know, we'll start focusing.
Exactly. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man, this has been a great conversation. Like I said, I'll probably have to bring you back again because I got a lot of questions to ask you. And plus, if you're ever interested in doing other things, just let me know.
Yeah.
But also, real quick, where can everyone find you? Where they want to find you?
I'm like Jack Reacher, dude. I'm like impossible to find. All right, the best place is probably Instagram. Even though I don't really post on there, but you could, if you wanted to message me, you can find me. Nathan Lloyd, the V1. I'm sure you can do something with the editing.
Oh no, I'll put it in the description as well.
Right up there.
Just up there, just find it. You know what? Fine, I'll put it there too, but I'll also put it in the description. Just slide it in. I swear, I'll be.
Instagram's the best place, but I don't really like. Yeah, I'm low key.
Nah, it's fair. It's fair. There's nothing wrong with being low key. At least you're not bait. So there's that.
But nah, cool, bro. Yeah, it's been good talking to you, dude. We can do this anytime.
Yeah, man, definitely.
To talk about. Definitely. I gotta start like watching a lot more and reading some articles though, and start getting back into the groove of things.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. But thank you. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming. I was gonna say thanks for having you. Thanks for coming. I don't know what I'm saying, but thank you for coming on to this this meeting. This has been a lot of fun, and hopefully we're gonna be seeing a lot more of you. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.